after resignation, and I'm sure many of you will want to know what is going on. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is LindyShirries. In this channel, we talk about God, my mistakes, growth, and growing in business, and there's just more. Sometimes I do story time. So if you do want to join our family, you can subscribe. Please do subscribe because I do need your subscription. I need you guys to subscribe. Anyway, it's free. So also don't forget to click that like. No, it's not like. What is that thing? Bell notification. Yes, that bell notification. So in today's video, I am going to talk about life after resignation. Yo, guys. So it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. There are challenges there and there, and I did make notes so that I can talk about these things. Because most of the time I tend to record a video and then I just go all over the place and not talk about what I said I will talk about. So I'm recording using my iPhone. And yeah, I know it shows everything, even the pimple, even my gray hair. And yeah, year of acceptance, we're not dyeing gray hair, but then I might need to dye my gray hair. Guys, there's an opportunity for me to go speak at an event in Dubai. Yay! Dubai! Yay! In Dubai. So yeah, guys, as always, I need you guys to go into your closets and just tell God, would God please make it possible for her to go to Dubai. Guys, you don't understand, this thing is big. So it is a company, crypto company that's big, and they want me to go there, I think end of January. So now we are busy with, actually we're waiting for the lawyers to create a letter for me to do my visa. And then from there, they'll book my flight, accommodation, then I'll go speak at that event. Cool, guys. Mara, do you understand? Yes, guys, I know you look at me and think, my sister, that baby, that mother. Guys, I'm big in crypto, yes. I'm big in crypto, yes. I can consider myself someone, 10,000 subscribers on that channel, guys. Yeah, I mean, yeah, give respect. Where is June? Let's go back to today's video before I go on and on. I mean, I did say that I tend to go left, right, and center instead of focusing on what I need to do. So yeah, I resigned when June. Yes, I resigned June. No, I actually resigned May. Yes, I actually resigned May. Yeah, I finished my serving. Yeah. End of May, and then from end of May, yeah, so I can say June until now, it's been like 7 months without working. Am I regretting? Let's start there. Am I regretting resigning? Not even one bit. Not. Am I tempted to go to work, go back to work, especially when things are not going well? Not even teeny. No, I don't want to go back, and I don't belong there. You know, when it's time to go, it is time to go. When you feel like, you know what, two women in this house cannot just leave. Like, you know, when a person has two wives and then it's just, the house is just so small for both of them. So yeah, corporate and me, yeah, it's just too small for both of us. So it was time for me to just go. So how do you know when it's the right time to leave your work? When you can't sleep, when you drag, like in the morning you wake up and think, oh, I'm going to spend the next 8, 9 hours, 10 hours at that place, and I'm drained. Like 5 minutes feels like 1 hour to you. And also when you are depressed, no, sometimes we get depressed not because of our employment, but because of the situations that are happening around. I mean, your gender inequality, when it's raise time or bonus time and then you don't qualify and you don't see the reason. Or maybe you have that boss that was sent by the devil himself to just torment you. But then I always say, when you are in that environment and your reason is because of emotions, you are not ready to go, because we are going to get angry in any environment, whether you are working in your business at home, we are going to get angry. So you need to deal with the emotions, resign because your mind is sober, you are ready to go because it's not the right place for you. You know, God says in Ephesians 2 verse 10 that we are his workmanship created in Jesus Christ, and he has created our lives a long time ago, and now we're just walking on those steps. And imagine if I stayed at Standard Bank and God is saying, take these steps, go go right, and I continue staying there. Obviously I was going to be even more miserable, but then don't blame the company, don't blame people, don't blame your boss. Your boss is just he or she is just a human being with emotions, also fighting their own battles of trying to stay in that role. And it's even worse if that person is a man. They will make your life a misery. Even if they are women, they have to prove now that they are women. I mean, already they're not respected by men, and they have to like now solidify and make sure that they're respected, they're there. So they tend to be a bit aggressive about it. So yeah, don't blame the company, don't blame the person. Just know and be right in your mind that you are ready to resign. So ever since June, obviously I got that money, the 500,000 rand from MetaForce in June. So that was able to sort of like pay some things. So I managed to pay the biggest credit ever, my loan, which was 300,000. So I closed that one, I closed my car. Actually, we don't owe anything when it comes to cars. And then we paid some of the lump sum to the house, but we're not yet done because this house, yeah, was expensive for us. Yeah, it was expensive. For someone, it's cheap, but for us, it was expensive. So we paid some money there. And then let's come back to things that I do on a daily basis. So I wake up by 9 o'clock. Sometimes I'm done cleaning because I need to follow the schedule. So, you know, ESCOM is controlling us. Like, it's really controlling us. Like Pinocchio, we're going where ESCOM is saying. So now I wake up early because I need to clean before 9, depending when is load shedding. So load shedding is a situation in South Africa where certain hours of the day we don't have electricity because the country can't provide electricity for all of us. So they've decided that we will have it on different schedules. So now we are on stage 5 or stage 6, where they're just taking electricity more hours in a day. So I constantly have to be working during that time when there's electricity because I have to upload a video, I have to record, I have to edit, I have to post on social medias. So yeah, it can be tough. It can be tough. So I wake up and clean, and then sometimes if my husband is at home, working at home, or maybe still at home, I have to cook for him. If there's no food from yesterday, like leftovers, then I cook food for him because he doesn't like bread, and he tend to disappear and go to work and not eat the whole day. So I always make sure that when he leaves this house, his stomach is full. And what's one thing that can make his stomach full? Pap. And he likes pap, he doesn't like bread. So I usually cook for him. So I'm sure he's appreciating that. I mean, who cooks pap almost every day for my husband? So I do that as well. And then I connect to my group. So I have like 10 or 12 groups on WhatsApp, Telegram, and then also on YouTube. So I'll just connect and then say good morning and then promote whatever project I'm going to promote for that day. So for today, I was promoting NFT Network. So this woman bought a car from NFT Network and without recruiting. So it was a big deal for her to buy a car, mainly because she bought farms that are making her money. And then now she was able to buy this big car. So I had to post that to the group and say, she ain't recruiting, but she bought a car. And these are stories that are coming from people in our teams. And then I have to go to my projects that I've joined. So currently I'm involved in how many projects? Let me check. NFT Networks, Solarium, Cronminer. It is a scam, but then I joined it because I know scammers, these projects, they usually last for 6 months, and it pays more because it wants more people to bring their money, and then they will disappear. So what we do, because now we are ready to scam the scammer, we join early before the 6 months. So I told my team we joined January to March, and then after we out, we made our money there, and then from there we just use the system's money. If there's any money left, we just use the system's money, and then up until they decide to take, but then already we will have our money back. So you see, you learn these things. So I am learning, I'm learning a lot, especially when to do with crypto. I am learning a lot, guys. I am going to, by March, I'll have my course up and running in Skillshare, Udemy, YouTube, and also one-on-one. By the way, I do have one-on-one, 200 Rand, guys. You don't want to learn crypto, 200 Rand. We're all going to know crypto, whether you want it or not. We're getting to a point where your Visa card won't be needed because we'll be swiping with Bitcoin. I mean, already you see in Pick and Pay, we can buy with Bitcoin. So you might as well take a risk. join my one-on-one session, have a Zoom on your phone or on your laptop, and then we can just do this training mode where I just tell you the basics, because you get scammed because you do not know. And guys, you don't need to do much. You just need to buy coins, and those coins, we are going to bull market. Those coins will be worth a lot. I mean, with the money that you are buying McDonald's with, you can just buy Shiba Inu and then get 1 million of those coins. And then when it's bull run, even if it gets to 50 cents, you already have R1 million richer. So that's what you'll be getting on my course. I'm going to show you how to analyze these things, how to buy these things, and then projects you can do without referring. So it is only 200 Rand. That's $10 if you're not in South Africa. You can pay with crypto if you have crypto, or you can just deposit to my Capitec account or my Standard Bank account, and then I can teach you. So that's another thing that I'm doing. Like this morning I had a session with someone from 9 to 10, so I needed to teach her, record the Zoom meeting, and I will send her that recording, and yeah, she will learn and start making money. And then that's the second thing that I'm doing. The third thing that I'm doing, I started a business with my brother. So my brother, he's a carpenter, and he's been working for this guy from Zimbabwe. Let me not say Zimbabwe, because it's a company that is doing well. So he is from Zimbabwe. The company is doing way well. He's producing serious stuff. Like, I'll show you the pictures so that you can understand. So these are the things that this company is producing. So my brother, obviously working for this guy, he was creating these things. He will be sent to different places to create these things. And yeah, cupboards, coffee tables, anything. Even if you want your kitchen to be fixed, if you are in South Africa, and especially Joburg for now. And for now, because we are starting, we just want you to buy your own material, and then we'll just charge labor. I mean, that's a fair deal, guys. So yeah, guys, yeah, you can order. So I have more plans when it comes to this business. I do not want to wait for people to make orders. I also want to create items which I can sell on Instagram and also take a lot. So yeah, guys, wait for that. You can place your orders even now. He's good. No, the reason why I want to go into business with him is his quality. Like, you know, you get these cupboards and stuff, but the quality is not good. But with him, it's the precision. Like, you know, he's so obsessed with the lines. Like, if he doesn't do something right, he will take it down and say, no, this line is not right, and you'll be looking at it like, no, it looks perfect to me. And then he's just good. Like, you know, when someone is gifted with his hands and the quality matters to them. So we want to sell quality, and quality shouldn't be expensive. That's our slogan, by the way. So the name of the business, you can check some of the things that we created on TikTok, Instagram, and then these are the handlers for you to check, and then you can place your order, and then yeah, we will do the work. But for now, guys, you buy your own material. We have all the machines. I think one costed me, it was 15,000 to buy that equipment, but we ended up buying, so we are ready to create anything that you want. So you know, there's so many things that you don't know, guys, that you can do in your bedroom, and your bedroom will look nice. So that's another thing that I'm doing. And then let's move on to the next one. What else am I doing? Am I ever broke? Guys, to be honest, sometimes I don't have money, because money is not guaranteed. It's not like 21st or 20th or 25th or 30th where you get paid and it is like solid. With me, it's never solid. I can have money today, 10,000, and then tomorrow I don't have anything. And obviously because I'm paying off debt. So if I have 10,000, you would know that it's going to the loan, and I just want this loan out. And then when it's out, it will go to the bond until the bond is out. And then I'll be free, and then I'll start traveling. I'll start doing the things that I want. I'll start going to different countries and start NGOs there, because that's why I resign. I want to work in ministry. So continuing to ministry. So in ministry as well, I remember praying and telling God that, God, if you can do this one for me, I will work for you. And I am working for God. I am working for God. You know, when the Bible says the harvest is plenty, but the labors are few, I am one of those few labors. I go to different places, especially members of the church, help them. Right now, my goal for this year is to make sure that no one in a church lacks. So I am going to help those people to create employment, like to create things to make and sell. Yeah, so that's what we are busy with. Saving money by sewing machines, creating different things. So I know those people with teenagers, we want them young, like, you know, usually we tend to go when they are 16, 17 and tell them about, yeah, don't have sex. By that time, they already have sex. So I want to start with them when they are 9, 10, even though they start early these days. I want to start them when they are 9 or 10 and just create a movement of, yes, you can stay a virgin until you are married. Yes, you can go to school and study and get your degrees. The more degrees you have, the better chances for you to work, and you can make money even now while you are still. So that's what I want to create when it comes to ministry. But then in all of that, I want God to be glorified. I want them to know that everything is controlled by God. God is the one who's enabling them to do this thing. So when it comes to ministry, that's what I'm doing. And I'm also fully committed at church projects, whatever we are doing at church, I am there helping, doing everything to make sure that everything at church runs right. Especially, I mean, some of my friends at church who I know they would want to be in ministry, I try and help them so that they don't have more work to do ever since I'm at home and in ministry. So I can say 40% of my time will be dedicated to church ministry and as well as my book. Guys, I do have a book, by the way. If you didn't know, I have a book called Open Eyes, so I need to rewrite the book. So much, a whole lot of things are coming. My online school, my crypto online school, my book as well. I start launching this book in different churches. So guys, that's where I need your help, because this book, I will come to a church, share the testimony, and then after sharing the testimony, and then I'll sell the book. But it is going to be cheap, obviously, because it is more about sharing the gospel. This is just for me to reprint and make sure that I print as much as I can. So it is going to be a very affordable book about my life as a sangoma, what used to happen. Because I feel like I've written the story. Yes, I told my story of what happened when I was a sangoma, but then I didn't share the gospel right. When I wrote the book, the gospel side, I didn't understand Jesus. Yes, I knew that when I accept God, when I say I believe, and also say I believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross, but I never really understood the whole thing that we cannot go to God without Christ. So now I need to go back and share the gospel in a right way, clear, simple for people to understand. So when they read my book, they should also know how to go to God and not just listen to my testimony, but then go to God and not be those people who are just excited because they had a nice message, and I want them to be truly transformed. So that's why I am going to take time off sometime and then write the book, rewrite the book, and get the right editor, and get obviously I self-publish, and then also start sharing the testimonies. So guys, please help me. If you are at a church, please already negotiate and talk to your pastor or whoever is involved so that I can come and share the testimony and then also sell my book afterwards. And then that's another thing that I am doing. Business, I did talk about. Ministry, I did talk about. I do not have money always. Sometimes broke, and I understand. But if I were to compare before when I was working and now, when I was working, I was forever broke, because the only time you have money is when you get the salary. But by the end of the month, the money is not there. You paid, the debit orders happen, and you do not have money. But now, I am never broke in theory. Like, even if I say I don't have money in my wallet for that day or 2 days, but I do have money that is being created out there on MetaForce. I do have money that is being created. Someone will join. So anytime I will get money. So now I'm focusing on projects that are going to bring me money, like without doing anything, passive income, without me doing anything daily. So I can say now, every single day, I am making more than 300 Rand without doing anything, even if no one register. I know from those MetaForce farms, I will get 300, and then and Solarium as well, I know I'll get another 100 or 200, and then if people join, obviously that's when we talk 5,000, 2,000 a day, 1,000. You see, it can be 10,000 even sometimes. And yeah, so guys, I'm never broke. I have money now. I am even paying more on my loan. Like obviously with the salary, you can take extra 1,000 Rand, but now I'm able to pay 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 to the loan, and then the loan will be finished. So that's why I say, if you ever want to resign, make sure that you build the side hustle while you are working, and then one day when everything is paid off, you can resign without stress. Because a lot of people resign without a plan, because they're thinking that pension fund money, they will use it, and that money finishes fast. Like within a week, my one was gone, because we had to we have to pay bond, boom, close this, and boom, pay off my car. So you see, you can't depend on your pension fund money. You do need money coming from somewhere. And then what else am I doing? The YouTube, guys. YouTube does pay. And I know I've said this so many times. YouTube does pay. So I am earning from YouTube, even though it's not that much, because I get excited whenever a project is doing well and people are joining and I'm making 1,000, 2,000 a day. Then I forget about YouTube. So now I am going to be consistently posting. So this specific channel, I'm not making money. Guys, as you won't believe if I say I'm making 200, 300 from this channel. I don't understand these influencers who are all about lifestyle vlogs. They don't make money on YouTube. They make money on brands. So once the channel has grown, once the channel has a lot of viewers, and then that's when you make money, a lot of money. So on my crypto one, that's better because it is an academy. I'm teaching. It is something to do with money. So I am making better there. So my December was worse. I think I made 1.6. The highest I made was 4 point something at some point, but it's because I'm not consistently posting. So you see, there's no money. For those of you who want to resign and do YouTube, there's no money and it takes time for it to grow. But once you get to 20,000, up to 50,000, that's where the money comes. Then you can sort of like relax, because that's when people are actually not even doing anything. Bo nandikama, bo seems right, bo pumilitoaba. So they can live from YouTube without even getting brands. But then the brands as well start coming. And I do get brands. As guys, I do get brands. Almost every week I get someone, especially the crypto channel. Only on the crypto channel. This one is still small. They will say I need to do, but then I check and like, no, this is not aligned to what my channel is doing. So it's pointless for me to get $3,000 from there. And then you guys start seeing gaming, what. That's not what I'm doing. So I'm waiting for the right brands, and then I will make money from that. So I'm also busy with that. And then when it comes to, so I'll end with time because that's my closing. So before closing, I have more time now to go fetch my kids. And while driving from school to here, we talk about their day. And then when I come here, help them with their schoolwork. My daughter now, she's doing matric. I want to be there as well. So I want them to get the best results. And, to have this habit of making sure that they are A+ students. So that's what I want to do. And since I also cook the food as well, I get time to plan the menu, what I'm cooking. Diet is balanced now. So as well, if I'm tired during the day, of which it hardly happens, most of the time I think I'm tired and I say I'll just clean and then sleep. I can't sleep because I'm constantly thinking I should be recording a video. My channel needs consistency. Then that's when I'll wake up and just clean. But only when I feel sick, then I'll just sleep. I think ever since I resigned, once or twice where I slept, but it's because I was feeling a bit sick. So other than that, I do not sleep. I work until I am finished. So I dedicate time to YouTube and my crypto things, like maybe 3 or 4 hours a day, and my social media pages. And then after, I just do whatever I want to do. Either I'm studying my biblical counseling course, and then I do have a FOREX trading course that I'm also doing. And then I also need to record, obviously, my courses. Yeah, so guys, I also do that. So the time I appreciate. So I'm ending with time. One thing that you want the most in your life is to own your time. Once you own your time, that's where happiness comes, because then you don't have a boss, you don't have traffic driving to work. Even if you're working at home, you're still working from 8 until 5. That's 8 hours of your time, 9 hours of your time, because we even work even more hours. So you are not in control of that 10 to 12. And by the time you're done, you are super tired, drained. You don't have time to spend with kids. When they come to you, already irritable because you are so tired. You have to cook, you have to do all these things. So you want to have your own time. You want to control when you want to do something and what you want to focus on. And that's a blessing to me, because now I get to do the ministry, I get to study, I get to spend more time with my kids, I get to serve my husband. I get to serve him, like, you know, truly serve him. And I find joy in doing that, serving my husband, and he appreciates it as well. So I get to be there, like when something small happen with my child, I am there. I get to be here, teach my son to do his bed, to fix his room. I am there. But if I'm at work, I'm not gonna do all those things, and then the helper will have to come and do all these things. So I am grateful. I get to can my tomatoes, guys. So these are the things that I can do with my time. So yeah, guys, I hope you find value in this video. This is what I'm doing after resigning, and I hope if you feel you don't belong in wherever you are in that space you are, I think it's time to build a side hustle slowly build a side hustle, and then one day you will resign into it, just like I did. So am I happy? Yes, I am happy. I didn't get depressed for the first time last year. The whole year I am still here, and I'm growing strong in the Lord, and which is the most important thing, seeking God first. And thank you guys for watching. Do subscribe to the channel, and I love you guys. You are my family. You might not believe it, but then I do miss you whenever I don't record videos, and I hope one day we'll get to celebrate or do some events, and then we will meet. And thank you guys for your support up until now. I mean, I'm on 4,000. It's not because I post videos, it's because you guys choose to watch the videos, you guys choose to subscribe. And by the way, if you see an ad, try to wait a bit or click the ad a bit, even if you're not going to buy. Just do that, because when you do that, then YouTube will pay me even more. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys.